to today's class. Oh, I think it's frozen. I'll just give it a little bit to load up, and then we can see who's joining us. Hello. Can't actually see myself at the moment. Hi, whoever's watching, can you just let me know if you can actually see me or not? I'm not sure if the video is working because I can't see myself, so give me a thumbs up if you can see me. If not, may have to start this again and see if it will load up. Just type a little comment if you can see me or not. So let's see. Okay, cool. Cool, it's just I can't see myself, but it's good that you can see me. So we're gonna okay, cool, thank you. Like I said in the intro thing, we're going to work with calming the kind of fight or flight sympathetic nervous system. We're gonna try and transition from being in this fight or flight state, and just encourage the parasympathetic nervous system to kick in, and that's where you get into this rest and digest state, which is generally best for helping to calm and soothe the mind, the body. Hi Gemma. And yeah, especially in times of heightened anxiety, with lots of new things going on in the world as well, I thought today would be nice to just do a really nice kind of soothing, relaxing practice, and giving you some techniques that you can take and use by yourself. Some breathing techniques that some may be familiar with, but if not, then it's a new technique for you. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat. So you can either find cross-legged position or coming onto your knees, whatever feels best for you. You can sit on a block, a bolster, a cushion, just finding comfort. Maybe have a gentle rock from side to side, forwards and backwards, and then eventually finding a comfortable seat, resting the hands down either on the knees or on the lap, and closing your eyes. So just using these first few moments of this practice this morning, allow yourself to fully arrive here on your mat and starting to let go of any of those worries or stresses, and using this next 30 minutes just for you to really connect to yourself, and really using this awareness in your body and your breath to help you to really come back to that rest and digest state. So quite often in life we can tend to be go and in fight or flight mode, so just allowing the breath to help us to lead into that calmer state. So closing your eyes and start to bring your awareness into your breath, just noticing how you're breathing today. And if you've had quite a stressful or busy morning, you may find that you've been breathing quite high up into the shoulders and the chest. So start to gently allow yourself to open up through the ribs with the inhale. Allow the belly to expand with the breath in. And as you exhale, feel everything gently draw back into the center line. And notice if you've been holding any tension in the head and the neck. Maybe give the head a really gentle side bend from side to side there. Still keeping your eyes closed if you're comfortable with that. And then looking gently over your left shoulder, stretching out through the right side of the neck. And then coming back to center and then looking over the right shoulder. Back to center, gently drawing the chin down towards the chest until you can feel a really gentle stretch across the back of the head and the neck there. And then bring in the head, so you're stacking the head nicely on top of the spine. See if we can relax the shoulders a little more. So as you inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, take the shoulders down and back. And maybe have a gentle sigh out through the mouth there. So you're inhaling to lift up. And exhale, let it go. Do a couple more just with your own pace of your breath here. Good. And when you're ready, eventually finding some stillness here. Really starting to tune into your breath. So notice as you breathe in through the nose, the breath streams across the back of the throat and then into the lungs, and you'll feel this expansion through belly, through ribs. And as you exhale, feel everything draw back in. Feel the breath leave the lungs. Feel the breath stream across the back of the throat and back out through the nose. So you can simply think of the breath as being in three parts here. So think of breathing in through the nose. That's part one. Breathing across the back of the throat. That's part two. And then breathing into the lungs. That's part three. And then think of the opposite. So as you exhale, notice the breath leave the lungs and then stream back across the back of the throat and back out through the nose. So just sit here for a moment, thinking of your breath as being in three parts there. Just following that journey of the breath. And start to feel yourself relax with every exhale you're taking. See if you can soften the shoulders a little more. And every inhale you're taking, feel yourself growing tall through the spine, through the crown of the head. And feel this lightness and softness going through the body as well, starting to release any tension through the frown lines, so softening the forehead. Softening the temples, and even allow the eyes to rest heavy into the eye sockets here. And softening the face, the mouth and the jaw. And gently resting the tip of the tongue just behind the top set of teeth at the roof of the mouth there. And if you are familiar with Ujjayi breath, then start to do a really gentle Ujjayi breath. If you're not so familiar with that, then don't worry, I'll talk you through it. So as you're breathing in through the nose, become a little more kind of concentrated with the breath at the back of the throat, and that helps you to create this really gentle sighing sound as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, a really soft sound. It's also known as ocean breath, so making a sound like waves on the ocean, or similar to if you hold a shell up towards your ear. That's the sound that you're wanting to create here with your Ujjayi breath. Even just doing a few rounds of Ujjayi breath can help to calm and soothe the nervous system and help you to stimulate parasympathetic over sympathetic. And parasympathetic is that rest and digest state. And then we're going to go through another pranayama, another breathing technique. So you've got options. If you're not comfortable with the hand options I'm giving you, you don't want to put your hand to your face, then you can do this just using your fists onto your knees there. So I'll give you the first option. If you bring your index finger and your middle finger of your right hand towards the forehead and gently rest the right thumb over the right nostril and then the right ring finger over the left nostril. The left hand can stay relaxed. And we're going to breathe in through both nostrils. And breathe out through both nostrils. Then close the right nostril off with the right thumb. Breathe in through the left nostril. Then close the left nostril and then release the right thumb so you're breathing out through the right nostril. Breathing in right. Close right and breathe out left. So the other options, you can stay with that or keep both hands on the knees and imagine you're closing the nostril off with a clenched fist. So you're closing the right fist, inhaling through left. Then close left, open right, exhale right. And keep alternating here, inhale right, either with hand here or on the face here. Close right and exhale left. You can go at your own pace or following me. Inhale through left nostril. Close in left and exhale right. Inhale right. Close in right, exhale left. If your arm gets a little tired, you can use your left hand to support the right elbow there. I've actually done a bit of an arm workout this morning, so my arm's a bit shaky. But keep flowing with the breath here. So you're inhaling through one nostril. You're closing that nostril and you're exhaling through the opposite nostril. Again, if this is confusing you, just do the same thing but with the fists. And just tuning in, seeing how both sides of the body feel. And hopefully getting into your own rhythm, this kind of meditative state of really following the breath. So we'll take one more full round here, not rushing to get there. We'll finish with an exhale through the left nostril. Okay, not rushing. And when you've done that, if the hand isn't already down, you can place the hands back onto the knees there. Just take a moment to sit with your breath now. Maybe it feels a little easier to breathe. You can feel that you can breathe a little deeper. Maybe you're starting to feel a little calmer. Just simply focusing on the breath. Good. And on our next inhale, blink the eyes open if they're not already open. Sweep the arms out and up. Bring the palms to press together above the head. And then as you exhale, bring the thumbs down and rest in towards the heart space there. We'll do this a few times with the breath so you can really start to tune in to moving with your breath. So you're inhaling, sweeping the arms out and up. Press palms together and exhale, bringing the thumbs to rest towards the sternum, the breastbone there. And again, inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, resting the thumbs into the heart space. And take a moment of stillness here, feeling the palms press towards each other. And feel the thumbs rest in towards the chest bone, and even feel that you're lifting that chest bone up towards the palms and towards the ceiling. Good. On your next inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And as you exhale, take a really gentle twist towards the right side. You're taking the left hand onto the right knee, the right fingertips gently behind you. So resting onto the fingertips there. As you inhale, lift through the crown of the head, lifting through the chest. And as you exhale, really gentle twist. And close your eyes as you do this to really tune in to your body, your breath. If you're not comfortable with eyes closed, just have a soft gaze just ahead of you. And taking gentle twists can really help to soothe the internal organs, helps for your spinal health, helps to create a little bit more space in the body. Almost using this as, almost imagine you're rinsing out a flannel, so you're gently squeezing through the spine, through the abdomen. And we're going to inhale, come back to center, reaching up, lift and lengthen. And as you exhale, taking this twist to the other side. Just allow the head to stay stacked gently on the spine there, so you're not reaching around too much with the head and the neck. It's not too active there through the head. And focus in on the breath. Think of this gentle lift with the inhale and a gentle twist with the exhale. And then we're going to inhale, come back to center, reach up, lengthen. And as you exhale, float the hands down. If the legs are crossed, uncross them and then cross them the opposite way. If you're kneeling, then stay kneeling. Maybe have a little bit of a wiggle if you need to. And then we're going to inhale, sweep the arms out and up. As you exhale, take the arms behind you and really feel yourself open up into the heart space here. You can have a gentle look up towards the ceiling. Be sure not to crunch into the back of the neck too much. And then as you exhale, round forwards and give yourself a nice big hug. Left arm over right and round in here. And then we'll inhale, open up. Think of really lifting up through the chest there. And then as you exhale, right arm over and hug in. And finding your own rhythm of your breath. So you're inhaling, opening up through the heart space, and as you exhale, round, left arm over right. Giving yourself a hug. Inhale, lift, lengthen, open up. And exhale. Good. This time we're going to inhale, open up through the arms, then interlace the fingers behind you, squeezing palms down and away from you. And keep lift and lengthening through the crown of the head here. Again, you can close your eyes here, if not, just have a soft gaze ahead of you. But finding this sense of lightheartedness, sending the chest towards the sky, lifting through the crown of the head. Good. From here we'll reach around, interlace the fingers in front of you now, chin to chest, and then send the hands away from you. And this time really feel this stretching through the back of the heart space there. And then send the palms forwards. We're going to inhale, lifting up. Opening up through the shoulders, through the chest there. Good. And as you exhale, floating the hands down, gently uncross the legs if they are crossed, swing them around. We're going to make our way into a tabletop position from here. So taking your time here, setting the hands up so that they're underneath the shoulders. You want the fingers to be spread here so you're not compressing too much into the wrists. As you inhale, gently transfer some of your weight forwards. So you're sending that chest forwards, stretching up through the wrists, through the arms. And then as you exhale, coming back into a child's pose. And do this a few times with your breath. So inhaling, gently rocking the weight forward, starting to send the chest forwards. And exhale, coming back to rest in child's pose. And then do this another few times, getting the spine slightly more mobile this morning as well. And exhale. Good. This time we're going to inhale, lifting into your tabletop position, send the heart forwards and then start to tilt the pelvis to come into cow pose. Then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, start to really lift through pelvic floor, chin to chest, round through the spine and push into the ground here. Good. Inhale, belly down, chest is forwards. And exhale to round. Good. So we're just starting to mobilize through the spine, unblock any blockages, both physically, also kind of energy wise, and helping to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. And allowing every breath that you're taking to help to soothe and relax the whole body, feeling that breath filtering all the way through the body. At the end of your next exhale, you're going to sit all the way back into a child's pose. You can lengthen the arms away from you, rest the forehead down, have a really gentle rock from side to side, so you're giving the forehead a bit of a massage there, and have a gentle rock of the hips from side to side. And then you can rest here for a moment, just finding stillness and coming back to that awareness in your breath. So as you're breathing in, really breathe deeply into the belly, feel the backs of the ribs expand there. And breathing out, feel the belly draw back in. Allow yourself a few moments to rest here. And on your next inhale, we're going to lift up to come into your tabletop position. And then start to bring the forearms down. So take the elbows where the palms were. And then you can start to send the chest down into your puppy dog pose or anahata pose. If the chin and chest don't reach, you can rest the forehead down. Again, we're really thinking of opening up through the spine, creating some space in the body. From here, start to come onto the belly, so keeping the forearms where they are, elbows underneath the shoulders, gently pressing into the tops of the feet there, gently tuck the tailbone under, and bringing your awareness back into the breath, and closing the eyes, and feeling the belly rest into the ground. So here we have what is also known as your second brain in your gut, the whole enteric nervous system. So it's your whole digestive tract, and all the way from where food enters the mouth, all the way to where food exits. And we've got so many neurons here, and it's really simple things like lying on your belly and focusing on the breath can really help to calm this nervous system down as well. Good. On your next exhale, we'll come back down, take the hands underneath the shoulders and sending the hips back. And then we're going to tuck the toes under at the back and lifting up into a downward facing dog. So if downward facing dog is not for you today, you can keep the knees bent here. You can keep the knees down on the ground and just come to a kind of extended tabletop position, or come in onto the forearms here. Whatever feels best for you, but come into some kind of inversion here so that you're trying to get that head lower than the heart. Again, you can take this variation instead. Taking a few breaths here. And strong in the shoulders if you are in downward dog. You can allow the knees to bend if you need to. And we'll rest the knees down and sit all the way back towards the heels. Just resting the hands on the thighs there. You can bring the palms facing up. Closing the eyes. And just bringing that awareness into your breath, noticing how the body is feeling. And we're going to swing the legs around to one side and start to come onto your back. And slowly, gently make your way onto your back and hug the knees in towards the chest there and have a gentle rock from side to side. And we'll keep hugging the right knee in towards you, lengthen the left leg away from you into Apanasana. A really good one for helping to create ease in the body, calming and soothing pose. And then we'll swap sides, so hug the left knee in towards the body and lengthen the right leg away from you. Just becoming aware of any differences between both sides of the body. And then bringing the right knee to meet the left, so we're hugging both knees in now. Either stay in here, or you can bring the soles of the feet together and hold around the ankles, or maybe coming into your full happy baby pose here, drawing the knees wide. You can have a gentle rock, just giving the back a bit of a massage there. And find comfort, find ease here, whichever variation you're taking. Allowing the back of the head to rest heavy. Allow the head and the neck and the shoulders to relax. Feel this soothing into the belly and into the lower back. Good. And then we'll bring the feet down. So gently resting the feet, and we'll lift the hips up, shuffle the hips over towards the right side, and then allow the knees to draw down towards the left to come into a spinal twist. You can take the arms wide, shoulders nice and wide here, palms facing up. Take a few breaths here in this spinal twist. And starting to really let go now. Allow yourself to really rest heavy into the ground. Good. On your next inhale, slowly bring the feet back to center, pushing through the feet, lift the hips, shuffle them slightly over towards the left side, and then allow the knees to draw down to the other side. Stay nice and open into the chest and the shoulders there. Good. On your next inhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Give the knees a hug, gentle rock from side to side. And then slowly lengthen the legs away from you, lengthen the arms down beside you. If you have any sensitivity in the back, you can keep the knees bent here. Just taking a few moments to really tune into your body and breath again. Allowing yourself to fully relax and rest here in Shavasana. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart space, or just above the hand that's on the belly. Just allowing the body to rest. Allowing the breath to quieten. Allowing the mind to quieten. And starting to really let go of any remaining tension in the body there. And starting to gently deepen the breath. And we'll take the legs together, lengthen away. Take the arms over the head, reaching up, lengthening. And as you exhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Have another gentle rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, rolling over to one side. And take a moment to rest here. And then slowly and gently start to bring yourself back to seated position that we started in. Taking your time, keeping the eyes closed, keeping that awareness in your breath. Just notice how the body feels now compared to the start of practice. Hopefully a little better, hopefully slightly calmer, quieter mind. And you can either finish with taking a few breaths with the hands in the lap or on the knees, or finish with another couple of rounds of Nadi Shodhana, so there's alternate nostril breathing. So closing the right nostril off, breathing in through the left. Closing left and breathe out through right. Inhale right. Close and exhale left. Inhaling left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close and exhaling left. Releasing the hands down. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And we'll blink the eyes open. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Bring the palms to press together, and then as you exhale, bring the thumbs to rest towards the forehead. And here for kind thoughts. And bringing the prayer down towards the mouth. For kind words. And bringing the prayer down towards the heart space. For kind actions. And bow your head down towards your prayer. And take a moment to thank yourself for allowing yourself this kind action of taking 30 minutes just to focus on you, your body, your breath, and helping to calm and soothe the mind along the way, hopefully. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you. I can't actually see myself, so I don't know if that worked out alright, but thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions about any of the breath techniques that we did, then let me know. And if you have any requests for any future classes, then let me know. I'm happy to kind of do a focus 1 week if someone's interested in a particular part of the body or a particular theme, whatever you're interested in, or if you want to explore a little more, if you're quite new to yoga. So yeah, let me know. Type any comments, or you can always message me separately on Facebook, and you can follow my yoga page as well if you want. So that's Luli Yoga UK on Facebook. If you're struggling to find that, then find me on Lucy Hurley and you should be able to find me there. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully you can take some of those breath techniques with you into the day as well. So even just taking a couple of minutes just to focus on your breath can really help. So yeah, thank you. Like I said, I can't see me at all, so it's been really strange to see it into a blank screen, but good to know that there were some people there. Thank you and namaste.